Sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Fun. It's new, right? It's different. But the guys responded well, man. Like a really good day of work yesterday. The attitude, the energy, the purpose. More importantly, the purpose, and just trying to do it right. Just trying to do it right. Just trying to do the right things each and every day.
Antonio, one player that we haven't talked about is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes.
And, you've been in that position probably before, where somebody takes your job, basically.
Yeah.
And you have to have that conversation with the coach. And you being a former player, do you handle that, with a better understanding, with that conversation?
Well, you're sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But you're direct, right? You nip it in the bud, which we did. And we talked about it like grown men. But at the end of the day, Jimmy's on our team. Jimmy's still a captain. Jimmy's still a leader. I'm sure at some point, Jimmy's going to have the ball in his hand again, right? Things happen. It's National Football League. You're never going to say it's 100%, this is how we're going to do it, or things can happen. So for us, I'm very appreciative of Jimmy. Since Jimmy's been here, he's done nothing but become a pro and really taught our team how to be a pro. Also, how to win. And when I'm saying win, I'm not talking about on the grass always, right? I'm talking about in the meeting rooms, how to carry yourself, how to talk, how to handle adverse situations, and that's what I'm proud of.
When it comes to Sunday and addressing the team, are you somebody that's going to have your thoughts mapped out, or is it going to just come from the heart?
I think, from the last press conference and standing here today, I don't really write much down. It comes from the soul, and but I have an idea. The message has been sent to our team, and it'll be showcased on Sunday.
For Jimmy, would you say that he will remain the backup in terms of on game days?
Yes, he will.
What have you seen from O'Connell now that he knows he's going to be the guy on Sunday?
I think he's a little bit more lucid than that first time, a couple of weeks ago against the Chargers. But he's the same guy every day. He's one of the first guys in the building, one of the last ones to leave. Even when he's a backup, I'm not going to suit up. He was still here working. You watch him, he sits in his little area in the cafeteria, and he's got a paper in front of him. He's studying. He's reading the Bible. He's a very mature individual for a rookie, and he carries himself that way.
Antonio, you had mentioned that you want to see guys walking in this building with a smile on their face. We walked in the locker room. They're having a little basketball game in there. There was a lot of cheering going on.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to foster here? Just to, being able to understand that it's okay to have fun doing this?
Yeah, you can have fun at work. But when we're in the meeting room, that's work. We're on that grass, that's work. What you do in your locker room, that's their space. I didn't know it until the video came out and somebody told me. I don't want to know. Whatever they do in their locker room, that is their sanctuary. I don't go in there. I don't poke my head in there. I don't care about the music. That they handle that, and our guys do it. But when I said the players, no, I meant the everybody in this building. That goes for the media, you gentlemen, everybody that walks in here. We should have a smile on our face. So I do think the message is clear, though. I think they expressed themselves, and now that's over with. Now we need to move forward to playing the Giants.
Antonio, has it fully hit you yet that not only are you coaching the team that you grew up for in LA, rooting for, where, like you said the other day, wearing the hats, but also that your first game as an interim coach is against the team that you played for and had your greatest success as a player?
Yeah. It's surreal. It's surreal. I'll pinch myself on Sunday. I'll relax, hopefully at 5 p.m. on Sunday. But like everything else in my life, you take it in strides, You don't blink. You look it right in the eye. You come to work ready, prepared, do the best I can, give these guys everything I have, expect the same thing from them, and don't make it personal. This is not Antonio Pierce versus New York Giants. This is Las Vegas Raiders versus New York Giants at home.
Coach, what does Jalen bring to the linebacker group?
Leadership. He's played at a high level, very smart individual, savvy. He's walking around with a notebook. He's writing down everything. He's writing down people's names. He's writing down plays. He's a pro's pro.
Coach, any updates on Devon Diablo? And as a former linebacker yourself, can you speak about just how important he is to your defense?
Yeah, obviously I was a linebacker coach, so I was close with Diablo. He's working every day to get back. And knowing him, he'll inch back a little bit today. We'll see how it goes later on today at practice and how that comes out. But, Diablo's a warrior. He tried to finish the game the best he could, but, things happen. If he's not able to go, next man up.
Antonio, I think this is like your 10th year since you started coaching. How have you grown over the years from being a head coach in high school to coaching in college to coaching in the NFL? How have you sort of evolved as a coach overall?
Learn how to relate to the players. Technology. You better be savvy. You better know how to work that phone with these guys. You better know how to keep their attention. You can't be long-winded. You got to stick and move. But when you started from the bottom, which I did at Long Beach Poly as a head high school coach there, then moving on to college, I've dealt with these guys at every level. So I've seen the growth, the process, the development of them, what it takes, what they need. So I think I have a really good understanding of the player more now than I would say if I just stayed in the league and got the finished product.
You mentioned the other day about Josh Jacobs and what he means to this team and that he knows what he's going to need to do moving forward. What was those conversations like with Josh?
He's our heartbeat. He's a workhorse. He's a Raider. He's going to be a Raider. And when Josh Jacobs is running, the Raiders are winning. When Josh Jacobs touched the ball, odds are for the Raiders. So he understands that. He knows his role. Regardless of how the season has started for him, that doesn't matter. He's coming to work every day. I mean, yesterday you'd have thought, he's the leading rusher in the NFL, the way he was running the ball. So very excited for him.
Thayer Munford's been dealing with injuries this week. Any update on him? And
another guy that's just battling through it. I think right now everybody has a little bit of juice, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these guys fight through it.
How much, I guess, can you expect to change, or how much do you think could change on offense potentially with Bo? There's not a whole lot of time to put a big stamp on anything or make a lot of big changes. So I guess what can be different, and what do you want to see different?
I want to see us finish. I just want to see us strain. Compete every play, speed, effort, physicality. Bo calls the plays. Players make plays. Players execute the play, and that's what we need more of.
Have you run through the little game day things that maybe people don't think of that a head coach has to deal with, whether it's running down and calling a timeout, throwing a challenge flag, since you've never had to go through that before?
Yeah.
What type of processes are you doing to get ready for Sunday?
I'm going through it all. And it's I'm getting spoon-fed right now, which is really good. Just take a little bit at a time. I'm not going to get everything right. I'm not going to be perfect on Sunday. I'll be lying to you to tell you that. But I'm going to give you everything I got, and I'm going to really rely on the people in our building, our staff, everybody that has a role here. I told them I need you at your best, because that's going to help me be at my best. And I'm not going to be afraid to ask. I'm not going to be afraid to ask. I'm going to use my resources. We're in the building. I have a lot of them, and I'm going to use them.
You guys all set?
Appreciate you, fellas.
You've been watching Breaking News from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.